I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
What about, what do you think about people comparing Tank Davis to you? What do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
You think he's a great fighter? But what do you think about them comparing him to you? You're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
The internet is going crazy about Gervonta Davis and Mike Tyson's reportedly jaw-dropping training session ahead of their rematch with Lamont Roach, which sent shockwaves across the boxing world. Fans are calling it one of the most brutal and thrilling partnerships in combat sports history, with Tyson's raw power and old-school grit perfectly complementing Davis's speed, accuracy, and modern edge. The explosive video of the young knockout artist, Davis going toe-to-toe in drills with the legendary Iron Mike is more than just a workout. It's a passing of the torch. The gym had an electrifying atmosphere, and people are talking about it on social media.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. He's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios is a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
His characteristically humorous response to a question regarding his and Davis's parallels, Mike Tyson said that their legal issues might be the only thing they have in common. Although Tyson's humble assessment belies their recent savage training session, he swiftly dismissed more in-depth comparisons, pointing out that their fighting styles, professional paths, and life decisions are very different. For Gervonta, Davis has stated that he wants a rematch after the contentious draw with Lamont Roach, and he is quickly frustrated by the result. Davis maintains that a second fight would enable him to completely display his skills, as he feels the previous one didn't represent his abilities. His demand for the goal of the rematch is to dispel any concerns and demonstrate that he is still the strongest fighter in the lightweight class. Not only to make amends, Davis seems more determined than ever, sending a message to both supporters and detractors that he's prepared to take back the limelight and make amends.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson, as far as when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than at a lower weight class always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson for sure. It just facts is facts. You know what I mean? I do feel as though I have more skills than Mike Tyson. I just hold that puncher power just like Mike Tyson did when he was fighting. So, and I'm gonna stand on my words.
Roach and Gervonta Davis's rivalry is an important part of both fighters' histories and goes beyond just another boxing plot. Roach took Tank to a draw, something that had never been done before. Fans and pundits' perceptions of both fighters changed as a result of that battle. Roach demonstrated that he possessed the fortitude and strategy to eliminate the threat, whereas Davis was renowned for finishing his opponents. Roach learned the pattern from that first battle, and now he returns more prepared and with more confidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please take your seats, we want to welcome on the WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Tank, we're going to bring you up to the podium as we welcome you into the media, and you can discuss the fight and give the media some thoughts.
I thank y'all for waiting and things like that. It was a good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either. So I felt like I won it. The last couple rounds. So it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I could get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight. But it's cool.
Roach and Gervonta Davis's first battle was different from Davis's usual contests, in which he frequently won via knockout. Roach pushed Davis through all 12 rounds with incredible skill and tenacity, ending in a contentious tie. This result demonstrated Roach's powers and raised concerns about Davis's ability to perform against elite opponents. Numerous calls for a rematch have been stoked by the controversial Roach-Davis fight, which was characterized by contested judgments and an unexpected draw, in the hopes that a second battle will definitely establish who is the better boxer. Competitors, fans, and commentators are all eager to witness a definitive result.
But they've known each other. These two have known each other for a while. Does Lamont Roach just understand a way to beat or frustrate Tank in a way that others don't? You know what I mean? has he just found it, so to speak? Like, I have a lot I want to find out after that, because the first fight was so controversial. I think leaving it up to a draw is fine, whatever, even though under the letter of the law, Tank probably should have lost this fight, and probably would have if they counted the knockdown when he took a knee. He blamed it on grease. I assume he won't on his hair. And it could get greasy. Like, Amanda Serrano was like, yo, that's what fucking put me out of a fight in Puerto Rico. And then we were subjected to her beating the shit out of Stevie Morgan not that long later. So like, that's kind of what it is. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because of the first fight. And I think you have to give Lamont Roach a real shot, even though I still would say Tank figures it out and gets it done and takes it more seriously this time.
Yeah, I think that because they're so familiar with each other, like these guys fought each other when they were kids. And then Lamont Roach comes into the ring, and listen, regardless, like Lamont Roach came in there and he was confident. And I don't think a lot of people believed that he was going to be able to get it done against Tank. People thought that Tank was going to knock him out. Here's the thing though, Tank is actually super skilled. Like, he doesn't throw a lot. When he does, he's extremely accurate. But he does have skill, and what he does is he reels in his fighters, and he ends up landing big shots on them that end up knocking his opponent out.
The rematch is now one of the most anticipated events in the boxing community. Due to the increased attention sparked by the issue, Roach views this as a pivotal moment in his career. He wants to make an impact rather than just make money. In addition to dispelling any lingering doubts from the previous round, a victory over Tank Davis would propel Roach into the top tier of boxing. He's moving like a man who understands that this could be his defining moment, training with fire and speaking with conviction.
Yo, fight fans, did you catch that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach bout? Talk about controversy. The judges called it a draw. But let's be real, a lot of people think Roach got robbed. Both fighters brought their A game, showing off some serious skills in the ring. Roach was on fire, landing clean shots and outworking Tank in several rounds. But Tank had his moments too, showcasing that explosive power we all know. But Tank going on one knee or being wobbled didn't swing it toward Roach. I don't know about that, but either way, now everyone's buzzing about an upcoming rematch. I mean, who wouldn't want to see these two go at it again? What's your take? Did Roach deserve the W, or was the draw fair? Drop your thoughts below and let's break down this fight.
Lamont is signed and ready to go for the rematch, correct? Y'all, Tank plays so many head games, it's not even funny. Let me tell you something, bro. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter before. Everyone knows Lamont Roach now. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off, and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh shit, let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks, and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden Lamont Roach got to put a training camp.
Mike Tyson has acknowledged Gervonta Davis's brilliance and has shown admiration for his abilities, saying that Davis has the potential to become a legend with the correct decisions and continuing effort. He also stresses how crucial it is to make wise choices both within and outside of the ring. Tyson's understanding of Davis's potential and the obstacles that could stand in his way is demonstrated by this mentorship-style counsel.
So the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch is being targeted for June 21st in Las Vegas. Now, it's good that they're running it back without wasting any time, because Roach absolutely deserves a rematch. I mean, I thought he outboxed Tank the last time around. He came up a division as a gigantic 10-1 underdog, and he was the one on the front foot, landing his jab, the body shots, the combinations, throwing a lot more volume. I had it 7-5 Roach, and the no knockdown in round 9 was the reason it was a draw. If that knockdown was scored, that would have been a decision for Roach. But with all that being said, I do like Tank a lot more in the rematch. I thought he fought way too much on the back foot in the first fight, especially the first few rounds. He would land 1 or 2 punches per round, but as he started becoming the aggressor in the later rounds, he kept landing a lot more left hands and body shots. So Tank just needs to make this a dogfight, get into more exchanges, and that's where he'll land a lot more punches on Roach. When he's sitting on the back foot waiting for a counter, that's where Roach is comfortable and winning most of the rounds. So if Tank can fight the same way he did against Ryan Garcia, rounds 3 to 7, against Mario Barrios in the later rounds, or Frank Martin rounds 4 to 8, if he's the one on the front foot, then I do think he'll stop Roach in the rematch.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test. Just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee, 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally, but boxing is business, so they were never gonna let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight. Sharp counters, like. Real, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it.
With their rematch set for August 2025 in Las Vegas, Davis has officially launched training camp to prepare for his highly anticipated showdown with Lamont Roach. The fight follows their controversial draw earlier this year, a bout overshadowed by a disputed 9th round moment, where what many believed to be a knockdown was ruled otherwise, fueling debate among fans and analysts. Determined to silence any doubts, Davis is focused on peak physical conditioning and key tactical adjustments. His goal is simple: deliver a definitive performance and reassert his dominance in the lightweight division. Adding to the ongoing conversation, fellow lightweight star Devin Haney recently weighed in, stating he respects Roach's skills and personally believes Roach deserved the win. Haney's comments have reignited the controversy, highlighting Roach's growing credibility in the boxing world. With tensions high and reputations on the line, the rematch promises to be one of the most intense showdowns of the year.
I don't really be trying. I like to hit the face.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person. So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like.
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole.